Hi guys, Steph here. Okie dokie. Now, do you remember this pen in my last pen haul? There we go. As with a lot of pens in this haul, they all need sort of cleaning, a little bit of TLC, bit of restoration. Okay, and here's the pen in question. Yet another pen that was reserved by a viewer subject to restoration, and now it's all finished. What we've got for you here is an absolutely gorgeous WYVERN number 5C from the WYVERN Pen Company, made in England. Now, very briefly, for you people who've never heard of WYVERN, nice and simply, WYVERN were actually one of the longest pen manufacturers of the period, and they competed with the major manufacturers on that particular period, the likes of Waterman, Conway, Stewart, Burnham, etc., etc. Now, the nice thing about this, well, not just the nice thing, there's a lot of nice things about it, but look at the pattern. It's an absolutely gorgeous, what we term as a grey hatch pattern. Absolutely lovely. Okay, very reminiscent. In fact, it may have something to do with Conway Stewart, because Conway Stewart also brought out pens in this hatch pattern. Who knows, it may be Conway Stewart's stock that WYVERN were actually using, because at that particular period a lot of companies such as WYVERN were making pens for other manufacturers, for retail companies, etc. So there may have been some sort of interaction between companies and, you know, the sort of plastic celluloids that they actually used at that particular period. Now, let's take you up to the barrel imprint. A little bit difficult to see because of the colour of the pen, but let's keep it nice and still and hopefully you can see it. But it actually reads WYVERN number 5C. Then it has WYVERN Pen Company, London, and then to the very bottom it has made in England. Okay, as I say, because of the pattern, a little bit difficult to see, although saying that, it's a lovely clear imprint. So, although this one says made in London, made in London, we do know that WYVERN were actually a company based in Leicester in England, and the name WYVERN was actually the name of the sort of the dragon or the mythical creature that Leicester used on their coat of arms. So that's where the WYVERN name came from. The size of the pen capped 129 millimeters capped. Around the barrel it's a nice 11 millimeters in diameter. If we show you the clip, a lot of these WYVERNs have this lovely sort of quite a plain clip, but it has this sort of arrow point to the very end of the clip there, which I think is absolutely very nice and unusual. This particular model has two cap bands, as you can see there to the bottom of the cap. We've got the very recognisable WYVERN sort of an Art Deco clip there. To the very top we've got this black stud to the very top of the cap, which complements the black sort of end of the barrel there. As I said, an absolutely stunning pen, as we said, reserved by a customer or a viewer. It's now ready to be shipped to him, so I'm sure he'll actually enjoy the pen for many years to come. It's been fully restored, fully disassembled, everything's been thoroughly cleaned. we've given it a polish, we've removed any sort of micro scratches, etc. It's an absolutely stunning pen. Incidentally, very briefly, I've actually seen this particular model, the 5C, in a button filler version. So they came, well, WYVERN pens came in a multitude of colours. They actually used leather, pigskin, etc. So they brought out a multitude of different models, different colours, etc. But as I say, this specific model, the 5C, I know they actually did a button filler on this model. Let's take you up to the section there. You can see section tapers slightly towards the nib with this lip, and then if we show you the nib, it's got a lovely nib, a WYVERN 14 carat perfect pen, osmiridium gold nib. There's a sideways view. Let's just give you maybe a different view on the nib. Okay, let's take you underneath. On this model, we've just got quite a plain feed, as you can see underneath there. As always with all my pens, everything has been thoroughly cleaned. A lovely size pen. I've mentioned it a multitude of times. I've got large hands, and this is still a nice comfortable pen to hold and to write with. Okay, but what we'll do, because I've put a new sack in it, as I say, it'll be going out to the new owner, so I'll let him decide what ink he'd like to put in it. So we'll simply do a dip test. Let's see how the pen writes. So what we've got is a forgot how to spell it. There we go, a WYVERN number 5C, made in England. It's writing absolutely lovely, lovely and smooth. I don't expect it to have any flex, because they're not renowned for having flex on these pens. So it is quite a stiff nib, but saying that, as I say, writing absolutely lovely and smooth. I'm dating this pen to the 1940s. Okay, but a lovely, lovely writer. Writing, I would say, with a medium line, as you can see, but very nice indeed. Lovely and smooth. So let's just give that a wipe. We'll clean that nib before it's ready to go in the post. And there we have it. Yet another one reserved, restored, and ready to go. A stunning WYVERN number 5C in this beautiful, let's show it to you again, in this gorgeous grey hatch pattern. So there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below, subscribe as well, and don't forget, just to the bottom there, click that thumbs up, okay, to show that you've enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up, and don't forget people, wherever you are around the world, please stay safe, especially our friends in the Ukraine. Slava Ukraini. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.